Welcome back to one of my another episodes. I want to bring something to your attention. I already did that in previous videos, but um, I will keep repeating that since the uses of sanitizers and disinfectants went through the roof in those short period of time. The Earth had to deal with a lot of chemical waste going down the drain, either through your wipes or washing surfaces or whatever you did at your home. But also in the production of those chemicals, there are also leftovers. There are the toxic waste uh, in that production goes somewhere. Not every company is, there are some issues with that. However, I want to focus on you. You do understand that when you are using the sanitizer or mostly the disinfectants, the alcohol-based, you are accumulating that in your body constantly. And the combination of both of them, this is a really, when the situation is going to be very tricky. And you will see symptoms, most likely some of you already do. Your children will too, because if you are not doing anything to flush the stuff out of your system, just gonna build up, build up, build up until something is going to happen very serious. So my suggestion to you is, uh, if you want, try to use dandelion leaves, let's say in salads when you do something for a dinner, for lunch. Make a side dish which contains the dandelion leaves. They are very great um, agents of cleaning the toxic waste, especially in your liver, because whatever comes into your body, liver is the one that is dealing with it the most. Skin and liver, they are always connected. That's whatever comes to the skin goes to the liver, and then the liver has to somehow deal with it, either break it down or send it down to the intestines or urine and whatever, and just expel them. But sometimes the chemicals are um, in such a way installing themselves in the body that it's almost impossible to remove them. That's one way. Try to use the holy thistle if you can. You can buy them in any health food stores, but I prefer, if you could, use the liquid ones. They are much better quality, much better grade, and always look for something that is really high quality. Don't buy cheap shit, because that's a waste of your money anyway. The other element that will help you bond the ammonia compounds or whatever is in those chemicals is vinegar. Just do two tablespoons with a glass of water in the morning, and the same thing in the evening before going to bed. That helps those chemicals keep flushing. And you don't want to wait until there is an emergency state and you have to go to hospital, because that's usually too late. Another aspect of those pesky chemicals that are in those disinfectants and sanitizers is that they can be influenced by outside magnetic stuff like computers, cell phones, the transmitters, the microwave transmitters. They do, even though this is something that many are trying to suppress, that, but we already know that some chemical reactions can be influenced by magnetic field. And since most of you are working at home or working in the office, or spend a lot of time playing games, lots of time watching the cell phone and texting back and forth, you are always exposed to those microwaves. Remember, they have impact on your body. Either you wanted to know that or not. This is not for debate. This is not some kind of conspiracy here. Those are facts. Those are facts that were already established in 70s. You can go and research that stuff way back if you can. This is not something that I am bringing new to the table, and there is the old guy telling the stuff, but it's not. It was established already. It's true. Those are facts. Go find them. I'm not gonna do that for you because that's a bad idea to do that. The more you are independent, the more you are doing the research for yourself, the more you are learning along the way, the more you are equipped to deal with the daily nonsense that you are surrounded with. If someone is giving you the information, giving you the answers, you are just shutting down your abilities to be reliant on yourself. And that's what you need to nourish. You right now in the situation where there is a lie coming from where the government is not working for you or the institution for you anymore. They don't. They are done. You need to rely on yourself. This doesn't mean that the people working in those institutions, they are bad people. It's simply the system is so corrupted, so ineffective, that now it's time to some kind of, they need to be a change. They need to be reset. They need to be somehow redesigned. And that's your problem. You need to do that, not them. They're done. It's over. But just don't be hostile towards those institutions because that's a stupid and bad idea. Those are people that they have knowledge, they have expertise in some fields. You may need them in the next uh, way of setting things for you, but this is not going to be anymore on the central level where, like right now, you see with the COVID, someone somewhere said something and everybody has to comply with that. That's garbage. That's total bullshit. That shouldn't be happening like that. But yet, we are the one that made it possible over many, 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 many years or even centuries, was leading to that we are facing with today. This is not something that is happening like, yeah, yesterday the group of men decided, let's make money out of stupid people and then kill them in the end. It doesn't work that way. And just side note, those people, they do understand once you are on the top and you have the power, you basically lost. This world does not work by that way of reasoning. Once something is established itself as a power, as soon as it does, it lost. Still nothing? Take a look on your body. Is the brain more important than your kidney or your liver or the intestines or your blood or your eyesight? No, they are all cooperating in unison. The brain only does one thing, sends signals. It's informing other systems in your body saying, okay, this is needed, this is needed, this is needed. And the system in the body, then they pick what they need to do. The same thing with the world. If there is something that is taking the position of power, that's already lost, done, over, and never coming back. Same thing with the human body. If the brain decides I'm gonna keep sending signals of that you have to do something specific or whatever, and the body, the system in the body is not responding, the brain is useless. You don't need it. And in most cases, yeah, most people don't need it. They rely on the electronic gadgets and they want to be told what to do. Look at every corporation. The CEO has to be told from the top, the guy who owns the company, what to do. Then the guys below the CEO has to be told what to do because they are clueless. And then the people on the bottom, they also need to be told what to do because they won't participate voluntarily in doing something. They need to be they need to be set of rules. They need to be some procedures and what's not, which is total garbage. That structure is done. Now I am easing you into that possibilities, which is coming very fast your way, that you won't have any services, police, hospitals, fire department, banking is gonna be gone. Now, how are you? What I just have said, it most likely appears to you like something very negative, but it's not. It's just simply someone needs to tell you that all the things that are happening in the world, um, with the virus, with the lockdowns, with the masks, with the stupid disinfectants and sanitizers, you should by now understand and use your common sense and your brain that something is not right, and it's about time to take up preventive steps. Start organizing yourselves with your affairs, with your needs, how you want to do that. You've got to understand that, like, what you see here, there is the extremism. The people are either you are on this side or on that side, and then they constantly fighting. Once you display your intentions or your views, you are instant enemy to this side. You need to put those things aside. It doesn't matter where you belong, what church you are going to, what color you are wearing. You need to start working together. Because if you don't do that in the next 10 years, there is zero chance for you to survive. And I'm not saying that just to scare you, because I already mentioned in some of those videos, I am not only a guy who is intuitive, but also experiencer. So once in a while, I am taking a trip outside of my body. And I am being shown stuff, situations, what is happening. And believe me, I am telling you very little about that because I really don't want you to be scared, because you need to start taking steps. The reason that I am being shown those things is to pass the message to you in such a way that you start acting, that you start taking the steps necessary to ease the pain on you. Because frankly, I don't care. I am at that age that to me doesn't matter. I'm not afraid of dying at all, because it's just the idea what you have about dying is probably different than mine. You think that this is just like something is gonna be over, something you may pissed off someone because you didn't live your life according to some stupid rules. None of the above. You simply, it's like a vacation. You just finish your holiday and then you are going somewhere else. That's how it is. The weight, of course, it is a little bit of anxiety, because you don't know what you are just anxious to see what is gonna have to happen. Believe me, your brain is going to take care of that. At the moment of dying, the brain is releasing so much those happy hormones that you bye bye, I'm out in the way where the normal death is occurring, because some people are getting into accidents, or some situations are they are really frightening. But even in accidents, this whole thing is planned in such a way to minimize your fear, unless you decided to face the fear, because many of you designed your life to face that. That's your challenge. That's your graduation. You want that to be face to face with that stuff. Everyone is different. But remember one thing right now. Posting, I know I am guilty of that too. Those negative posts and bitching about somebody, how stupid they are, it's not going to help you. It's better that on the family levels, or your friends level, you start setting up a safety net. What would happen if? And then you start working backwards. You need to make sure that you have food and shelter. Those are the main things. How you are planning to accomplish that? Imagine that electricity is down because it's coming to that. The internet is down. It's coming to that very soon, sooner than you think. And then you have those crazy, stupid people around running, pretending to be the government. By the way, the government is going to collapse very soon. And then you have no institutions, any of them. You can't go to hospital. You cannot call the fire department. All paramedics, all cops, all done. Now, those people which are working in the police department, they will be needed in your community. When you, let's say you organize people of, let's say, 1,000 people, problems are going to be happening. So you need someone who was already in the force to somehow organize people to make sure that you are safe, that the troublemakers are being taken care of. And it's going to be rough. And I mean, it's going to be rough. So either you are going to cooperate or going to be kicked out. Then you need to figure out how you are going to be growing your foods, because there is not going to be farms. You can't go to the store and buy them. There is no electricity. You cannot refrigerate anything. You need to work on those things right this very moment. Don't wait until the shit is going to hit the fan, because that is going to be way too late. And remember, the monetary system is about to collapse. And the governments are taking loans constantly to the point that no one can pay them back. No way. Now, the bankers know that the gap between the bottom and where they are is so huge that it's very dangerous for them. So I'm going to leave you with that. Remember, right now, two things if you want to go to the next steps. Take care of your body. Try to remove the toxins from your body, because they are eventually going to catch up with you. And the first thing is going to start shutting down is the lungs, because all the disinfectants, they are affecting your lungs. They are destroying the good bacteria in your lungs that is needed. That is your first line of defense. And not only that, it's destroying the lining, because it eats out the ammonia or whatever you are breathing in. It eats your lining. Help with that. Use those herbs that I mentioned. Those are the very basic stuff. Use the vinegar, the apple cider vinegar. Do that. Then start brainstorming with your neighbors, with your friends, with your family, how to get organized, how to form societies, how to form colonies, or any form of organizations that are legal, are protected, and you are protected in it. You as an individual has no more right to be at all. That's done. Don't even think about it. You need to be very well organized. All right. So I'm gonna leave you with that, and well, good luck to all of you, and I hope we're gonna meet someday in some better place, better conditions, without this craziness. But you see, the conditions leading to the better times need to be worked on. They are not going to happen by itself. So if you want times where your kids are safe, going outside, playing outside, so you don't have to constantly watch them, you need to set up a system that is allowing you to do that. If you want to use the natural medicine, if you want to live with nature, you need to take steps towards that. If you want to be healthy, that's your department. You need to do that. That's why hospitals need to be gone, because the more hospitals we have, the more sick is going to be. This is something that not many people understand, and they are offended when you say, close hospitals, you're stupid, you cannot do that. We need hospitals. No, we don't. Do you know how long humans are on Earth? 200 million years. And tell me, how many hospitals we had in the past? How many hospitals did you find next to the pyramids? None. What is that telling you? You still insist that hospitals are needed? Don't be kidding yourself, all right? So have a pleasant day and see you in the next video.